Good morning, 6:35. It's November 15th. Excuse me, I gotta get my props. Excuse me, hold on. Excuse me. This is a paid advertisement. Anyway, Urban Props. This is a very interesting turn of events. Let me say something to you guys for a particular reason. The ambiance and the sway sound that you're getting is something that goes way beyond certain things about what we do. I'm sorry, all right? My name is Ramos Clark Gaston. I'm the founder of Bummer, okay? There's a lot of things that go underneath this hat, okay? I wear many hats, all right? That doesn't mean I do a lot because I'm not a millionaire, okay? So I'm here talking to you. This is why this is called Urban Props, all right? I'm broadcasting to you at 6:38 a.m. November 15, 2022. There's a lot of things that are taking shape in the last 4 quarters of this year to precede what's going to happen the next 4 quarters of the following year, which is 2023, and then 2024. Are we thinking that far ahead, or we are not that far ahead of ourselves? And I say that for props. You see, this plight for this discussion right here called Urban Props is a reason. Okay. Some of you might be, oh, you got a dairy on shirt, whatever. Listen, I support business if it somehow circumvents and it turns around and it becomes something else to help our families and our future neighborhoods. All right. I don't use short names because let me say something to you. This is short for a reason, but it is a very long explanation. So if you decide to look up on ATF House, I'm sorry, excuse me, ATF Fashion House NYC on Instagram, you will see that I'm affiliated. Boma's affiliated with them. Ramos Clark Gaston is affiliated with lessons.com, which is his service, which is that's another department about the founder of Boma. The reason for this Urban Props is because document wise, certified, I am a forensic peer specialist also. All right, which allows me to work in the human service field on a consulting capacity. All right, or as you like to call it, employee. Okay, but right now I'm using this platform to allow you, for those of you that are still doing this or still doing that, I'm just gonna say, listen, Urban Props is the topic, it's the subject, it's also the object of this broadcast. I pray, and and I use this to let you know what's going on with us, right? I'm using this because as the news is on, there's a lot of things happening. That news, which is on this device here, I'm not going to pay attention to. That's the little brain. This is the big brain. So in other words, that's the little ego. This is the huge world globe ego. So worldwide, I want us to understand bullying is something that I do not condone, nor do I accept in my life. I became who I am because of this type of behavior. Now, I wanted to play football, but my sports and my athletic abilities allowed me to become an elite in a particular sport or one of worldwide today. We're talking today, present. because as a Buddhist, we all speak in the perspective of what is happening right now. Okay, so there's a lot of things that are not happening. This is why this topic is called urban props, for the sole reason that I got into a sport thinking it would put me in a position where I could basically understand how to protect myself. I found a new way to protect myself. All right. Where is this coming from? All right. I had a conversation on YouTube. By the way, my Instagram is Ramos G. All right. My Facebook is my name, Ramos Gaston. All right. That's to all my colleagues and everybody that's on my level and above and beyond. So I'm speaking from beyond. I'm giving my teachers, both on this earth and beyond, way above the next level. And this is what the next level is on. So you guys, I don't know what kind of sports you really think you're going to be. Maybe some of you may become Major League Baseball players. Maybe some of you may become NFL players. Maybe some of you will become NHL players. Maybe some of you will become the next lacrosse superstar. Because see, I went to a high school where that was introduced to our urban development in our community back in 1989 and 1990. Now I'm telling a little bit about how old I am and my education and my athletic abilities to allow me to be to some of your superstar athletes today. I went to high school with them. Okay? So this is why Bummer is so important that you buy the brand. We are the future leaders. We all need to play our position. We all need to know where we're heading with our communities, our generation. This is the only place that I can talk to you and they allow me to educate because I've been schooled. And now I'm going to school later on. All right. Because my life, I'm retiring. All right. But this right here, I'm going to let the world know. You will respect. You will pay the price. Your children will wear it. You will wear it. You will own it. Because this came from Miseducation of Ramos Clark Gaston, which gave the school of thought of Bummer, know the walk to talk the talk. This is somewhat of a tutorial, if you want to call it that, because you see, I can't go live anywhere else because other things are on a level in which where, first of all, that neighborhood, Instagram, I don't live there. I only do business there. Facebook, I was raised there. So that I leave that yard or that department store or building in that space alone. Because I was still learning at that time. I'm still learning today, but when I was learning there, I had the choice. Like when you go to school now, you either pay your money and go to this school or not. See, our parents didn't teach us that in the urban life because most of our parents were some were slaves and still slaves because they were of domestic upbringing, and then you have those slaves that were international domestically up or internationally brought up. But still, we all have the same struggle. This is why this broadcast is called Urban Props. Because I'm giving what they call I'm giving respect to my my ancestors. This is what we call it. We don't say like what I was taught in school. They tell you to say, listen, let me tell you something. Let me share something with you. Hold on. Two things. You see this? You see this? Every black and brown and Latino should own one of these. Currently, and you can be able to travel and go where you need to grow. Because I don't need nobody to tell me nothing. Okay? That's one. Two, don't try to hang with me. Three, you're a nobody to me. Four, these things don't fly with me. That is useless to me. Understand where I'm coming from. I'm a 51-year-old man that has been raised through the Koch era, David Dinkins. Uh, you understand from there. I am a New Yorker by heart, mind, and soul. So when you see me, show some respect. Because I don't have to sit and explain to you who I am, why they take my picture, why the cameras are focused on me in certain times. There is a reason I'm still around. I don't know, because I didn't want to be here, to be honest with you. Because it don't look like you care for Bummer. Do you know what I did to show you this? I'm going to show you. See that? That was for working for a company. You see this? That was working against myself from 1986 to 1990. I got that injury. I got this injury 2020 when we got COVID. In between that, this is from 1988, 89. You do the math. Okay? So when I make a broadcast, it is a broadcast. Not something that is paid by some SPN 500 stock company. I created my own. All right? So I'm saying this to you, Urban Props, getting back to this focus of what I'm saying. I know I went off. That's why you will have a difficult time trying to understand why I'm so complicated and what you call weird. See, I can't have a girlfriend, a hood booger, whatever you want to call it. Because you're going to call me weird. You're going to compare me to your child and say your child is better than me. If I entertain that kind of conversation that far, or if I go in a relationship with you that long, if I choose to stay with you, believe you, put my life in your hands. No, I'm not gonna at 51, let's just say this. There's no reason for me to have any anger towards anybody. And I'm directing this Urban Props for a reason. I'm born and raised in New York City. I will never forget where I come from. Maybe some of you have. I'm talking to you because, see, some of you forgot how you got here. I can never forget how I got here. First of all, in order for Bummer to be present, I gave up alcohol. I gave up cigarettes. I gave up unwanted sexual behavior. Even if it tried, it's unwanted. Because you know why? This hat, I have to wear it. And underneath this hat, there's what is called a brain. Then outside of this brain, there's protection called skin and bones, tendons, ligaments, water, and all kinds of other chemicals that come from where? Heaven, or some of you that are scientists or fake scientists that can't even have a GPA or a S or a SAT score past 1300, but you want to have 1300 in your bank account. That's another subject and topic. We're not going to talk about that. You see, you screwed up. I say that you screwed up because you let Ramos Clark Gaston be educated and was called special ed. That's another topic, but there we go again. Urban props. See, we're gonna go there again. So you see, I don't want to. I don't want to, like they say, I don't want to hold you because I can't hold you. But what I'll say to you is this: please, ATF Fashion House NYC is doing something currently and presently. All right. Their reach is Instagram. All right. That's ATF Fashion House. Excuse me, ATF Fashion House NYC. I am affiliated. I'm the founder of Bummer. I'm affiliated with them, and they're a fashion entity. See, because when I use words like this, people that are younger to me will ask me and say, "Oh, do you know what that means? Do you do this and that?" I'm just gonna leave it to where it is, and I won't say anything anymore to anybody else. I will just keep it here and act as if like we're friends. Because believe me, the job has to get done. I didn't ask to have this, but it comes anyway. But then again, I have gray hair too. So you can own your gray like I own mine. Thank you. And with that, I will leave it. And you can leave a comment, you can chat, you can say something later on. But I'll be back. Thank you, everyone. Today is a special day. I'm not going to tell you. You should know if you're in the know. So handle your business and handle your know. Bummer, know to walk, to talk, to talk. Thank you.